Yo, it's Swagrid, and you've already noticed that I'm wearing a gaming headset from Turtle Beach instead of a normal headset. Unfortunately, this isn't because I'm sponsored, Turtle Beach, hit me up, but because my old headset broke and now the microphone doesn't work, and I'm using these instead, but we'll do. So let's get to the point. How did I fare doing a month of color neutral ZZ? Well, I didn't just do color neutral ZZ, I had it in a separate session, I did regular ZZ, I did some other methods, you know. It was like any other month. But this is what my progress with color neutral ZZ looked like. I'll put the graph up here, and you've probably noticed something. It starts out at like 18, sort of tapers down to like 60, it climbs up to 20, comes back down to around 70, goes up to 22, then we get back down to 18, we're now back where we started, and then we get slower again, back up to 25. Safe to say I didn't do very well. Yeah, color neutral is not my thing. Now, you might be thinking, Swagrid, that improvement graph looks kind of thin, kind of a little bit empty. Have you been procrastinating, perhaps? And the answer is yes, but not only yes. I just don't enjoy color neutral. It really isn't fun, and it's because I struggled to plan an inspection, and because I couldn't find a good axis, and now, for the record, when I was doing color neutral ZZ, it wasn't all standard ZZ and it wasn't all ZZCT. I did a mix between OCLL, PLL, and ZZCT. I just did it depending on what happened in the solve. Now, why didn't I improve? Because I suck. I found out that color neutral ZZ is really not for me. But when I can plan the EO across color neutral, I can get similar times to my standard session. I can get like 14s, which is fine. I average like 11. I'll take a 14 in color neutral, that's alright. But honestly, I very rarely was able to plan full EO across, partially because I'm lazy and partially because I'm just not good at color neutral EO planning. It was really tough for me. Like, some people are able to do color neutral ZZ no problem, you know, Zaki, Zuma, Orchestra, they're all killing it with the color neutral stuff. I would take like 3 minutes to plan EO plus 2 edges, and then I would sort of YOLO the other 2 edges because I didn't want to sit there for like 5 minutes trying to plan the full EO across. I wanted to actually do the solve before I forgot my EO solution. Honestly, the amount of times I just didn't do EO correctly is phenomenally high. That's not to say I got no good times with color neutral. It was a lot of fun, I had some really smooth solves, and I got a couple 10s here and there, but I didn't really get anything great with it. The biggest issue that I found was choice. There was too much choice for me. I really didn't like how many options I had. Like, you do color neutral CFOP, yeah, right, you get like 6 choices, 1 for each cross, right? You do color neutral ZZ, you get 12, because you get 6 crosses and each of them have 2 x, 2 y axes, and it's a lot of options, and it's really hard. I'll be looking around the cube to try and find a good cross, and I'll be like, okay, none of these stand out to me. I don't want to do yellow or white, but I meant to do one of these 4, but I'm looking around and I don't see anything. And just by looking around the cube at these other crosses, I've already planned EO on yellow, and I just want to do yellow now, and I still don't see any outstanding crosses, and you know, I'd pick a cross and have to sit there and pick an EO axis, and then I'd have to start planning, and oh my god, I didn't like it. I did not like it. Well, that was at the start at least. You see, of course, you know, when I do a lot of practice, I'm gonna get better at it. So I did develop a really, well, I'll describe myself, it's an intricate solution to the color problem, so I'm gonna put the scramble on screen. You could join me and you will see just how I was able to pick what axis to do. So we've got the scramble done, and the first thing I'm going to do, red top, green front. So while color neutral ZZ is fun, and trust me, other people are a lot better than I am, I genuinely think it can be a thing, it's not for me, and you won't catch me practicing it much more. I think that session is going to be left as a relic. I'm not really going to touch it again. But that said, it did provide me with some interesting solves, and I got some alright times with it, so I guess it wasn't too bad, but I know now that color neutral is not my thing. Now, you won't catch me solving on red cross anytime because of this, but you could still hit that red button that's down there that makes the final number go up. And the funny thing about the funny number is there's a direct correlation with my ego, as seen by this graph on screen. As you can see, the more funny number presses, the more ego go up. But there's also an issue. If I throw up this graph, you see ego per time goes down. Now, if we can get enough funny button presses per video, we can reach an equilibrium where I have a decent ego all the time. And that, my friends, is when you get peak Swagrid color.